Now, at the time, you noticed a prednisone bottle on the ground. Is that correct?
I did.
And you're looking to see whether or not Alex had taken something that Narcan might be useful for. Is that correct?
Correct.
You have no idea when that prednisone bottle actually was placed on that floor. Is that correct?
Correct.
You have no idea if it was placed there in the act of Alex going through a medication bag. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And just given the state of the house, you have no idea if it was there for weeks at a time. Is that fair?
That is fair.
You have no idea who last touched that medication bottle before you.
Correct.
And Deputy, I assume that you're familiar with buccal DNA swabs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Has there been a case where you've been asked to submit a buccal swab of your own DNA to rule yourself out as a source on in other cases?
No.
You weren't asked to do so here as well, were you?
No.
Now, at this point, did you or any deputy that you were able to observe ask for elimination samples from the others in the home for DNA on that bottle?
That would have been probably done by an investigator, so I'm not sure.
Sure. You didn't do that, though, correct?
I did not.
So, Deputy, the bag with the pill bottles was also initially on the floor. Is that correct?
Correct.
My understanding is that it got moved around perhaps several times in the course of searching the home. Is that accurate?
I don't recall. I'm not sure.
And the bed that was in the room was not initially turned up against the wall. Is that correct?
The bed.
That was in a normal position for a bed?
Yeah.
Okay. So when the bed was turned up against the wall, officers would have done that in the course of searching the home?
Yeah.
Same thing with items that were piled on top of that little love seat inside of the room?
I don't know if that was before or after we searched the room.
Sure. So, for instance, if there are photographs of the bag containing the old medication pills being up on the love seat, is it your understanding that an officer or somebody searching the scene would have placed it there afterwards?
Maybe.
Because you're the first one in, correct?
Correct.
And you saw the bag on the floor, correct?
Not until she, later into the incident, when she identified it as a brown bag we were looking for.
Okay.
Upon arrival, I was not looking for a bag.
Sure, sure. But that's the first place that you saw it, correct?
On the floor or on the left seat?
Floor.
Correct.
And you didn't see Ms. Dikeman move it into that position as you were trying life-saving measures on Alex, did you?
I did not.
That's something you obviously would have noted, correct?
Had I noticed it, yes.
So, Deputy, one of the things that you were tasked with doing was helping to search this scene for evidence of a possible crime. Is that correct?
I was more asked to just assist investigators with whatever they were asking me to do. I was not tasked with anything to do on my own.
Well, you say in your body camera at one point, I'm taking pictures of everything or something to that effect.
Yes.
Is that correct? You're doing that because you want to preserve the scene and try to collect evidence. Is that correct?
Correct.
And evidence of possible pill fragments or substance use is very relevant to this investigation. Is that correct?
At the time, yes.
And one of the things that you were examining and looking at were possible pill fragments that you located on the bedding of the bed. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
I'm showing you what's been marked as Exhibit 235. Do you recall taking that photograph?
I don't recall, but I took
Just logged
many
under your
photos.
name. Did you take photographs of something that looked like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And that appears to be a red pillowcase that we're looking at. Is that fair?
That's fair.
And on that pillowcase, you're taking this photograph because we have some sort of white microparticles, is that correct?
Correct.
And you're photographing this because this is potential evidence of substance use, correct?
Correct.
Offer 235.
Objection.
Received.
Publish.
Go. Any objection? Go ahead.
All right. And Deputy, we can see the side of the bed just a slight bit here. So this is on the side of the bed that Alex would have been on when you responded. Is that correct?
I can't say for certain.
Okay. But you're taking pictures of what were later labeled as possible pill fragments on evidence.
Correct.
And this was obviously important for you to categorize and collect, correct?
Correct.
Because you know that the investigators could later send this to the state crime laboratory to determine what it is. Is that fair?
That's fair.
To your knowledge, and this doesn't look like a pill that had been split neatly by a pill cutter. Would you agree with me?
Yeah.
Looks more like a fragment of something.
Yeah.
And obviously, if this is a fragment of something that's on the pillow where Alex would have been sleeping, that's pretty relevant to this investigation. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. So that's why you collected it, correct?
Yeah.
So those are the white fragments. Did you also photograph and measure blue fragments from that same pillow?
Probably.
Or bluish, I guess I should say. Two different exhibits, please. Deputy, I'm showing up to mark this exhibit 6.
Okay.
This look familiar to you?
Yeah.
That perhaps actually looks like maybe a different view of the white fragment.
It very well could be, yes.
And I'm showing you 237. Do you recall this?
Yeah.
Looks like somebody's taking out a tape measure to measure a different fragment on the pillow. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you're doing that because you want to show where it was placed and how large the fragment was. Is that correct?
That would be correct.
And obviously, you're not going to take pictures of things at a potential crime scene if you don't believe that it may be evidence.
Typically, I'll take pictures of anything you can just to preserve that scene and everything that is there.
Sure. And these fragments were also collected. Is that correct?
I don't recall. That would be an investigator task.
Certainly, if you're photographing and measuring something like this, they'll be collected as evidence. Correct.
Yeah.
I offer 236, 237.
Received.
Publish.
Objection.
Go ahead.
236. So, Deputy, are we looking at that white fragment on the pillow?
Yes.
And it was something that you chose to photograph just to document the scene. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Now, here's 237. Kind of a whitish blue hue. Would you agree with me on that?
Yes.
And this is what you photographed on the pillow as well?
Correct.
You have no idea what these substances are, do you?
I do not.
You have no idea how they got there, do you?
Correct.
You have no idea how long they were there. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you have no idea whether this was something that Alex ingested prior to his death.
Correct.
You have no idea, Deputy, whether or not either of these fragments constitute alprazolam or Xanax. Is that correct?
Typically, alprazolam is white, but that is correct.
Well, alprazolam comes in any number of different colors and formulations, is that correct?
That is fair.
Including blue?
Probably.
So we don't know what these pill fragments are, correct?
Correct.
And one way to find that out is for the investigators to send it to the state crime lab and say, tell us what this is, correct?
Correct.
Now, Deputy, when you and your colleagues were doing CPR on Alex, you agree that you're using a good deal of force?
I would say, being a newer deputy and watching my CPR back, it was fairly weak, honestly.
Sure, sure. Were you looking at Alex's body for signs of any other medication?
Negative. No.
No? Okay. Did you notice whether or not Alex had what appeared to be a crushed blue substance on his pajama pants?
I don't recall ever seeing it.
Sure. Your impression is that the investigators would be the ones who would take care of sending these substances to the crime lab for evidentiary testing, is that correct?
Correct.
I mean, you're 3 days on the job, right? That wasn't your job?
At this point, I'm 3 months on the job, 3 days on my own. We've 4 phases of
Sure.
field training. Phase 4 is where I'm making all decisions. I'm shadowed by senior deputy, just making sure that I'm doing things correctly.
Sure.
We're day 3 of that.
So when you're looking at Alex's body after this point, you note that there appears to be bruising all over, correct?
Say that again?
You just testified that there was bruising on Alex's body that was visible to you at that scene, is that correct?
Later in the events, after we begin looking at it from an investigative standpoint, yes.
You agree that you don't know when Alex sustained those injuries, is that correct?
Correct.
You agree, Deputy, that it's difficult sometimes to distinguish bruising from postmortem blood pooling?
It can be.
And you don't claim to be able to make that distinction, correct?
I think certain levels of bruising I could, yes.
Sure. You have no idea how those apparent bruises got onto Alexavier, correct?
Correct.
You have no idea whether Alexavier's father injured him the evening before, is that correct?
I do not, correct.
So, Deputy, another duty that you were assigned was looking through the upper area of the home, is that correct?
Correct.
And you went through kind of this like crawl space, I guess, is that fair?
I believe so.
And what you discovered was an old bag of clothing, correct?
Honestly, I don't remember much of the rest of the home.
Sure. Nothing out of the ordinary, correct?
Me remembering it or the home itself?
No, in the crawl space I'm talking about.
I don't recall.
Sure. Deputy, I'm showing you a photograph that you took from the interior of the crawl space. Does that look familiar to you?
Honestly, no, but I'm
Sure.
sure I was taking photos, so.
Sure. And what we have in this photo looks pretty innocuous, is that fair to say?
Yeah,
Looks like an old sandal. Yes.
correct.
And a bag of something in a garbage bag.
Correct.
And you would have gone through those items in the course of searching this crawl space, is that correct?
More than likely, yes.
Offer 238,
Objection.
Received.
publish.
Go ahead.
All right. So this is the photo that we we're just looking at.
Correct.
And Deputy, I assume that if you had discovered a collection of firearms, that's something that you would have photographed. Is that correct?
Yes.
If you saw a collection of firearms, likely that's something you would have seized. Is that fair to say?
If I was told to by an investigator, yes.
You didn't discover any firearms in this crawl space area, is that correct?
I did not personally.
Deputy, if you discovered a stash of apparent diamonds, that's something that you would have photographed as well, is that correct?
Correct.
Can we assume that you did not locate any stash of diamonds in the crawl space upstairs?
I think that's fair to assume.
And if you had observed a paddle or spoon designed to beat children with, you also would have photographed and noted that.
I'm not familiar with a paddle meant for hitting kids, but
Sure. And in concert, if you saw all those things together, you would have photographed it, correct?
yeah,
We don't see a wooden spoon or paddle or anything of that sort anywhere in this crawl space. Is that correct?
not in this photo.
Nothing that you noted at all. Is that correct?
I don't, as I stated, I don't recall a lot of the other part of the residence.
So, Deputy, I want to go to a digital photograph of the actual prednisone bottle here. I apologize, we didn't have this one printed necessarily, but we'll add it to Defense Exhibit 205. So the image labeled for this, Judge, is img_492.jpg. And offer it as an attachment to Exhibit 2.
Any objection?
So can I look at it before
Yeah,
it's published?
yeah, it's in the evidence bag.
Yep.
So, you'll need to switch it to the computer.
I promise we're almost done.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's backwards here.
All right. Deputy, does that appear to be the prednisone bottle that you seized from the scene?
It does.
All right. Let's flip to the second image here. And this one is labeled img_6493.jpg. Does that appear to be the interior of that pill bottle?
Yeah.
Does not appear to be the interior of the pill bottle?
Yes or no? Sorry.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It does, yes.
We can see a residue of sorts in there. Is that correct?
It's hard to tell if that's the bag or if
Well,
it's...
lean in, look, I can see it from here. Can you see any apparent residue on inside of that bottle? I'm looking at the lid area.
I think that's the bag. I think that's a line of the bag.
I think that's the line of the bag.
Is that what...
So, Deputy, looking at that, assuming that we're looking at residue, and we can go with some other photos. Does that appear to you to be white?
I guess I'm going to object because he said he saw a line. He didn't say he said residue. And so the assumption of the question seems to be actually residue. But
Yeah, assisting.
All right. I'm going to use the laser pointer here. I'm not going to get Terry in the face. We have got, you see the area that I'm kind of circling here?
Yeah.
Does that
Yeah.
appear to be a different color than the remainder of the bottle?
It does.
And does that appear to be consistent plausibly with residue?
It could be.
And does that residue appear to be whitish in color?
It is a lighter hue than the bottle, yes.
One option that law enforcement has to determine whether or not residue is what is on the prescription bottle is to send that bottle into the state crime laboratory. Is that correct?
Yeah.
you're familiar with the fact that they can test for very small amounts of controlled substances. Is that correct?
Correct.
And in your experience, people sometimes will store illegal drugs inside of legal containers like this.
Correct.
You have no idea whether or not there was Xanax inside of that pill bottle prior to its discovery. Is that correct?
That's fair.
Why don't we go to the previous image, please? Deputy, the image itself indicates, or it indicated, at least on the other side, are you familiar with, you testified with Mr. Torbenson that there's supposed to be 12 pills in there, is that correct?
That is what the quantity of the prescription to be filled out it is, yes.
And you have no idea when or if those pills were removed from that bottle, is that correct?
Correct.
You have no idea who would have removed the pills, is that correct?
Correct.
The pill bottle itself also indicates what color the pills are supposed to be, is that correct? That might be easier. The bottle. Yeah. We may need to just get the actual pill bottle into court, Deputy. I'd offer the exhibits previously marked and displayed.
Any objection?
No.
Will be received.
You have no idea whether or not Derek Pedrin stored Xanax inside of that pill bottle, do you?
I do not.
Nothing further?
Good afternoon, Deputy.
Afternoon.
Deputy, when we broke this morning, there were a number of photographs shown to you regarding fragments that were found either on a pillow or on a bed or on the floor. Is that correct?
That's correct.
You don't know what that substance was, do you?
I do not.
And you did not collect that substance, did you?
I did not.
The defense attorney kept referring to that substance as a pill fragment. You do not know that to be a pill fragment as you sit here today.
I do not.
Okay. That substance that you were shown, these little pieces, they were light blue in color. Is that fair?
Fair.
Okay. I want to show you State's Exhibit number 17 again, which is the body camera that we watched this morning. I think it's paused at about 6 minutes, 47 seconds, but I'll make sure when it comes up.
Maybe switch it over, please. Thank you.
Deputy Jahr, can you see the body cam pause at 6 minutes and 47 seconds?
I can.
It's a little bit blurry, but I want you to focus up in the carpeting at the top in the gray. Do you see a blue substance in that carpeting?
I do.
Okay. And are you aware that that blue substance that's in the carpeting up there was in fact all over the house?
Objection, calls for facts not in evidence. Lack of foundation.
I'm asking if he's aware he was at the house.
Yeah, overruled.
Can you restate the question?
Yeah, are you aware that that blue substance that's caked in that carpeting was located all over the house?
I believe so.
Okay. Do you recall seeing blue frosting on the stove, on the burners of the stove?
Correct.
Okay. I want to show you another photograph. This is State's Exhibit number 57. I'm going to ask for Elmo control now. First, I'm going to show it to you. Deputy Jahr. Ask you to recognize what that photograph is of.
Yes, this is the photograph of Alexavier's feet area.
That photograph was taken shortly after Alexavier was pronounced deceased on scene.
That is correct.
You see a bunch of little small blue specks, light blue specks on the floor by his feet.
That is correct.
Permission to publish?
Oh, okay. Received and published.
If I'm pointing to it, this is the blue substance right here.
Correct.
And you also see it up at the top.
I do.
Okay, this blue substance is literally everywhere, correct?
Correct.
You could have spent hours collecting every one of those blue substances, right?
Correct.
You yourself didn't collect that blue substance as, oh, thanks. Thank you. You yourself didn't collect the blue substance, right?
I did not.
That responsibility fell to somebody else.
Correct.
And that somebody else will be familiar with the texture and what that substance was like,
Presumably, yes.
and whether or not it's even like a pill or not like a pill.
Yeah,
When you were responding to the investigation, you did take photographs of the scene, is that correct?
I did,
Is it
basically.
your responsibility to process the scene?
It is not.
Okay, that was somebody else's response.
Correct.
So the photographs that we saw of those things that you were, those little specks, you took those photographs, but you did not collect those items.
Correct.
I want to go back a little bit to the topic of CPR, okay?
Okay.
You saw the response of Alexavier's body when you just rotated him to the side.
Correct.
And remind the jury again what just rotating Alexavier's body to the side did.
Asked and answered, Judge.
Overruled.
What did that do with regards to the substance out of Alexavier's mouth?
It caused the whitish clear substance to come out, and then the darker black substance to subsequently start emanating from his mouth.
And when you initially started performing CPR, what did that cause that black substance to do?
The black substance then a lot more significantly began emanating from his mouth.
Based on your experience in performing CPR on the body of Alexavier Pedrin on the morning of February 11th, 2023, do you believe that anybody performed CPR on his body before you did?
Objection, speculation, lack of foundation, beyond the scope of cross.
Sustain.
The substance came out immediately,
Correct.
before you even laid hands on him.
Correct.
Okay. If the representation were made that the defendant picked up and held the body of Alexavier and cried with the body while holding Alexavier's body, would you expect that substance to come out based on your personal experience?
Objection, speculation, lack of foundation, beyond the scope of cross.
I agree. Sustain.
If the representation were made that the defendant cried and held the body of Alexavier before you arrived on scene, did you see, with your eyes, any sign that this defendant cried in any way, shape, or form before you arrived?
Objection, lack of, beyond the scope of cross, relevance, speculation.
Overruled. Whatever you observed of the defendant.
Can you restate the question?
Yes, if the representation was made during opening statements.
Judge, again, these are facts that are not in evidence. I object to that. He's asking a hypothetical in response to opening statements.
I'll rephrase it. Did you see any signs in any way, shape, or form that were consistent with this defendant crying before you arrived on scene on the morning of February 11th, 2023?
Objection, beyond the scope of cross.
Overruled. Go ahead.
I did not.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Any recross?
Yes. All right. Deputy Jahr, the substance that was collected from the pillow was collected for the purposes of evidentiary use. Is that correct?
Presumably, I didn't collect it, but presumably.
And it didn't appear to you to be frosting, correct?
I didn't collect it.
You would have said that it was apparent frosting if you thought that that's what it looked like. Is that fair to say?
Again, I mean, I didn't, I just took pictures. I genuinely did not collect it or touch it.
And I'm not sure what we're looking at here. Can we get Exhibit 57 up again? Do you have any idea what that even is, Deputy?
The photograph or the specific?
The blue substance that was depicted on this photograph.
I do not know what it directly is, no.
Okay. And you have no idea if that substance is the same as the substance that was found on the pillow. Is that correct?
It looks very similar.
Well, it looks blue, right? But beyond that, you have no idea what that substance is. Is that correct?
Correct?
You have no idea what the substance on the pillow was. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you have no idea what the white substance that was photographed and collected from the pillow was either, do you?
Correct.
Deputy, did you participate at all in packaging Alexavier's clothing or helping to move his body outside of the home after he was pronounced deceased?
I don't recall.
And do you recall whether or not there was a crushed pill or pill-like substance on his pajama pants at the time that he was pronounced deceased?
I don't recall. I didn't look at the body or the clothes.
Approaching with what's marked as Exhibit 239. Does that appear to be Alex's pajama pants? It does.
It does.
And do you see what appears to be a crushed blue substance of sort on the pajama pants?
I do.
Is that something in your estimation that was on the pajama pants at the time that you were doing CPR, or do you not recall?
I do not recall.
Certainly, if it appeared to be a crushed pill or some other substance, you would note that and collect it, correct?
When I was performing CPR, I was very focused in on attempting to save his life.
Yep, and I'm just asking, like, had you noted that, it would have been something that you would have noted, or had you seen that, you would have noted and collected it, correct?
An investigator might have. It was above my scope of
Offer
what I was doing.
239.
Any objection?
No.
Received?
Move to publish.
Go ahead.
Deputy, am I showing you a picture of an apparent crushed substance of some sort on these pajama pants?
Yes.
And this is what you said you didn't see on Alex at the time that you were doing CPR, correct?
Correct. I wasn't looking at the pants.
And you have no idea what that substance is that correct?
Correct.
You have no idea if it's a crushed pill of some sort, correct?
Correct.
You have no idea if that's alprazolam. Are you correct?
Correct.
You never met Ms. Dikeman before February 11th of 2023. Is that correct?
Correct.
You have no idea how she reacts emotionally to trauma. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You have no idea what she looks like after she's been crying. Is that correct?
I think most people would show similar, wet face, eyes, but
Well, tears dry, correct?
correct.
You have no idea what that looks like for Ms. Dikeman. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Nothing further?
Any redirect?
Yeah, I just want to go back to that photo that we looked at with the pants. You have experience with sugar and frosting?
Yeah,
I'm not going to make a joke about cops and donuts.
fair enough.
But, you know what frosting looks like. It's sticky, right?
Yeah.
It's a substance that you might get on your hands, fingers, or clothing if you're engaged in it, right?
Correct.
What about pills? Pills are dry.
Yes.
Section leading.
In your experience, how are pills?
Dry.
Okay. If you have a crushed up pill that is dry, would you expect it to stick to clothing?
Not typically.
This blue color that was on Defense Exhibit 239. Does that look pretty consistent to you with frosting?
Yeah.
The frosting that was observed everywhere throughout this house?
Yeah.
Same color,
Same color, yeah.
same consistency.
Yeah,
Same thing we saw on the carpeting,
yeah,
on the floor,
yeah,
in the kitchen.
correct.
Thanks.
Any,
Deputy, in your experience, frosting doesn't typically fracture into shards. Is that correct?
Depends on if it's dried or not.
And you have no idea what that substance was on the pajama pants, correct?
I don't know for sure what it is.
If I asked you to try it right now and tell us whether or not it tasted like candy, would you do so?
No, it's on pants.
Because, Deputy, you don't know if that's a controlled substance or not, correct?
No.
All right, nothing further.